Whatever. This guy saw me. I should have pulled him towards me, actually. I don't think they like that. They just got two of them, just got fucked. That was brilliant. Okay, that grappling hook, beautiful.
Do you believe?
Hey, what is up, you sexy beasts? My name is Shadowfax, and or Louise, whichever you want to call me. And today I've got some gameplay for you from TitanFall 2 pre-alpha tech test. And the reason I said that so slow is because I can't say it fast. It's like that Expialidocious thing from Mary Poppins. Just can't say it. So just bear with me, please. If I try and say TitanFall 2, no, I can't say it fast. So it just goes all weird. So yeah, that's why I'm speaking like a spastic. But yeah, guys, this is actually gameplay from the PS4. Now, you guys know that I'm an Xbox girl, but I got a PS4 about a month and a half, 2 months ago. But I haven't played any first-person shooters on it. I've only played like stuff like The Last of Us, so I was really excited to be able to play a first-person shooter and see how I got on with because the controller's different to the Xbox One, as you know. It's it's got different symbols on its buttons, and it's got the left analog stick and the D-pad are in opposite places to what they are on the Xbox One controller. So I was like, oh, let's see how I get on. And I think I got on all right, actually. But one thing I did find is that, like, if it asked me to use the D-pad, I did have to sort of like to call my Titan in. I did have to have a quick glance because I'd be like feeling for it and I'd be like, no, it's not there. Have a quick glance. Oh, it's there. Yeah, it's up. It's a little bit higher. Or if it asked me to like press X, I'd just be like, I need to take a quick glance at the controller because I know that X is in a different spot on the PS4 controller. It's in a different spot on every flipping controller. X is on every flipping controller for every flipping console. And it's a different spot on every flipping controller. This is why we have trust issues, people. But anyway, guys, I digress. So yeah, Titanfall 2, really been enjoying it. And I saw, before I got to play it, I saw a lot of people were saying they were disappointed in it. It didn't really live up to the hype that has been going on around it. And I thought, you know what? I'm going to make my own decision. I'm going to play it myself and make my own decision because I have Titanfall 1 on the Xbox and I absolutely adored that game. The only reason I don't play it so much is because, unfortunately, it died an early death. And as you guys know, it wasn't very successful on YouTube. And it just wasn't very successful in general. It didn't hold people's attention long enough. And I think I know why, but I'll talk about that in a bit. So, if you go to play Titanfall 1 on the Xbox One, you're not really going to find many people to play with. And if you do, it's always attrition. It's always the attrition mode. So, playing attrition over and over again can get a little bit boring. So yeah. That's why I haven't played it as much as I'd like to, but I really, really did enjoy the game, even with its advanced movements. Like, you guys know that I'm getting more used to the advanced movements in COD, but I didn't really like it. Like, I'm more of a boots on the ground girl. But for a different game that started off with advanced movement, that's absolutely fine. Plus, the advanced movement in Titanfall 1 and 2, I quite like it. I don't think it's over the top like Advanced Warfare. Well, not even Advanced Warfare, but Black Ops 3's advanced movement is. That can be a little bit insane sometimes, where I think Titanfall has got it sort of about right. You can still run around and swirl around like a fairy, but people can keep track of you. So, I think they've got that down quite well. But what I will say is, I saw the trailer for Titanfall 2 before this beta thing. Well, it's not even a beta, it's an alpha, pre-alpha. It's not a beta, stop calling it a beta. Before it came out. And I was worried because Titanfall 2, like I said, it died an early death. And Titanfall 2, it looked very much the same as Titanfall 1, just with added weapons, and it pretty much is. I'm not going to lie. It's got the new grapple, which is great, as you saw in the intro clip, but it very much is. It is the type of game, if you enjoyed Titanfall 1, you're going to love this game. If you didn't, then don't bother, because it is exactly the same. So it's just got some new game modes, some new maps, and some new weapons. So yeah, but I mean, I've been enjoying it. I've been really enjoying what I've played so far. The grapple is amazing. I think that thing is pretty lovely. But I also wanted to address some things that some people were saying as well, because some of it I was a little bit like, what? People were saying the graphics are shit. I don't think the graphics are shit at all. I mean, it's a futuristic shooter, so they're not going to bother making it look too realistic. I wouldn't have thought so. Plus, I know you could say it's got a little bit of a cartoony feel, but I quite like that. And I don't think there's anything wrong with the graphics at all. People are saying it looks like graphics from 2009. Really? So you're comparing it to games like, are what, like GTA 4, the Ballad of Gay Tony graphics kind of thing, which when those graphics came out, we all thought that was the shit. Look at it now, and it looks like a piece of shit. So, yeah, that's the sort of graphics you're comparing this game to, and it's 10 times better. I really don't see a problem with the graphics myself. But if you do, that's your opinion, that's fine. Another thing they were saying, some people were saying that it was clunky. And this is the weird thing. Some people are saying it's clunky, the movement, the mechanics, and other people are saying that it's nice and crisp and smooth. And I was just like, well, TitanFall 1 was very crisp and smooth, but this is pre-alpha. Maybe it is a little bit clunky. They haven't finished it completely yet. But I've played it, and it's smooth as shit for me. It really is. It's not clunky at all. If you want clunky, go on Battlefield. And that's one thing. Actually, it made me think, like, if you are going to talk about clunky, Battlefield movement is, because it's quite realistic, it is quite clunky. I find it quite clunky anyway, and no one ever says about, oh, well, Battlefield's movement is a bit clunky. But apparently this, which is smooth as shit to me, everyone thinks is clunky. I don't get it. But then there was like Thunder who said it's smooth, which he was right, it is. It's very smooth. And the hit detection is brilliant. Some people have said the hit detection's a little bit off. Hit detection's absolutely fine in my books, and let's face it, this game is by Respawn, who are the original Infinity Ward, and if there's one thing that Infinity Ward, even now, gets right, it's the hit detection. So, yeah, sorry, it's great. So yeah, I've been having a lot of fun with this game. I've played all 3 game modes that you can play currently in the pre-alpha, which is Pilot versus Pilot, which is fun. The Bounty Hunter one, it was a little bit boring. Wasn't too bad, but I did find it a little bit boring, sort of the cooldown in between the waves and shit. But then also they had Amped Hardpoint, which is so much fun. If you don't know what it is, it's basically domination from COD, but you can capture the flags twice. And so if you capture it once, and then you'll capture it straight away again, and that makes it amped, and it makes it harder for the enemy team to take it back. So, and I think it might actually sort of allow us to see better when the enemy team's trying to take it or something like that. So yeah, that's a really good fun game mode, and you can bring your Titan in. And they've actually the game's just told me they've actually just run out a hotfix on the servers, so that in Amped Hardpoint you can earn your Titans faster, because you weren't earning your Titans very fast in that at all. Like some games I was only earning my Titan once, and I was like, this is a bit like, TitanFall wasn't that bad. But yeah, they've already addressed that, and they've run out a hotfix already, so that you earn your Titans quicker. So go Respawn, woo! But I think the main reason that people have such disappointment in this game, and in a lot of other games, and I think there's going to be a lot of people disappointed in Battlefield 1. You're all hyping about it now, but I think there's going to be a lot of people having, when they get their hands on that, they're going to have disappointments in that as well. And I'll tell you why. Because we need to stop comparing every game to COD. Every year these new games come out and we compare them to COD. And they're not COD. They're their own game. And you keep going, oh, this is going to be the COD killer. Nothing's going to kill COD apart from COD. Or a game that comes out that is exactly like COD, but just has a few tweaks for the stuff that we want in it, that Activision won't do. And I don't think you're ever going to get a game like that come out, because if someone comes out with a replica of COD, really, Activision's probably going to be like, nope. It's like, one of the main pulls towards Call of Duty is the fact, and Apocalypse was talking about this, is the fact that it has kill streaks in it. It gives you that goal to work for, and where these other games they don't have these kill streaks. Titanfall kind of does, in the sense that you can earn a Titan, but that's more of a time-based thing, and they now have like a specialist thing where you can get is it amped weapon or something, and it makes your weapon a little bit more deadly. Or there's ticks, which these little robot things that you just send them off, and they sort of walk off and find an enemy and blow up. I don't know how effective they are, I haven't used them, but Thunder said in his video they're not that great. So yeah, but that's about as close as you're going to get to kill streaks in these games. And I think if they did put like proper kill streaks in, like COD does, that would pull more people in. But again, Activision would be like, nope. You know what Activision's like. Anything that is remotely like COD or any of their games, they're probably just going to smack right down on. So, you know, when they rip off somebody else's game, it's fine. But if somebody else does it to them, woo. But the thing is, a company could come out with a game that is just like COD. It's got its kill streaks, it's fast-paced, it's fun, and it's got those little extras that we've been asking for, and it's got boots on the ground, and it's everything that the COD community has wanted. And the COD community would still bash and bitch on that and say that it's ripping off COD, so you can't really fucking win, can you? So Yeah, but we need to stop comparing games to COD because they're not COD. They're their own games. Battlefield, COD, Titanfall, Star Wars. They're all their own games. They all each have their own unique pool. So stop comparing them to COD. They're not COD. They're never going to be COD. And just enjoy them for what they are. And if you do enjoy them, then by all means play them. Play them and COD. Don't just bash on them just because they're not quite COD. We need to... I know we're very loyal towards COD, but we're a bit too loyal. It's a bit stupid. But anyway, guys, that has been my thoughts and feelings on it. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. We need to stop... just stop. Stop comparing everything to COD. Just stop it. Everything's its own game in its own right. It has its own unique sort of personality, its own pull that pulls you towards it. Just go with it, guys. Go with it. But anyway, guys, yeah, I'm on PS4 now. And if you want to add me, my PSN is Shadow of Kino, all one word. And I love you guys. I'll see you later. Bye. I'm gonna go grapple some people. Bye.